So it's been a little while since I've done this. Things have been really crazy around here. I've had to do a lot of things. Had to do a lot of things that I didn't want to do and didn't have time to do the things that I wanted to do. But this is important, so I'm going to really try to make an effort to get these out on a weekly basis. So, anyways, I've been thinking lately about what makes somebody a considerate or an inconsiderate smoker. And like the thing about smoking is like everybody around the smoker has to breathe that in. So they're affecting the people around them. Before I go too much further, I should probably throw a couple of disclaimers out there. Number one, I don't smoke. I'm a non-smoker, so I'm going to see things from a non-smoker perspective. That doesn't mean that I hate smokers. Here's my number two disclaimer. I don't hate smokers. I don't think that you're all evil people, and some of my best friends are smokers or are quitting smoking or are quit smoking and smoking again, whatever. I'll hang out with coworkers while they're on their smoke break because it's a great time to hang out with somebody outside of the chaos a little bit. Going outside for 10 minutes isn't something that non-smokers typically do on their work breaks. So it's kind of a nice little escape. The question I'm looking at is what makes somebody a considerate smoker or a non-considerate or inconsiderate smoker. So I'm not talking about where it's okay for a smoker to smoke like legally. I understand that there are a lot of places a smoker can legally smoke, and there are definitely a lot of places a smoker can't legally smoke. I'm more concerned with what's considerate. So, there's no law that says I have to hold the door open for the guy behind me, but it's considerate if I know there's somebody a step and a half behind me for me to just hold the doors until they get there and let them in. So the reason I'm thinking of this too isn't because I'm really frustrated with somebody who I think was being an inconsiderate smoker. Nothing like that. I actually have the opposite going on. My neighbors are people that I would consider incredibly considerate smokers. Every time we take our kids outside, if they're sitting on the back porch, and it's not like a duplex or anything. It's not like they're right next to us. They're across the yard. They'll put their cigarettes out. And as soon as the kids come outside, the cigarettes go out. They're really, really good about that. And we've never said anything to them about that. In fact, I've always thought, why are they putting their cigarettes out? We're way over here. But they do that. When our oldest son was born, my wife had done a bunch of reading about different things to watch out for. And one of the things that she read was that cigarette smoke can stay in people's clothing and get like the baby can breathe it in if they're holding the baby, and it's bad for the baby. So that was something that we talked about, like, okay, well, how concerned do we need to be about that? Do we need to ask people to change their clothes? Are we willing to do that? And we had that little conversation. And then one day, the moment of truth comes, and we went to go see our neighbor, and, oh, hey, you want to hold the baby? And didn't really even think about, oh, hey, can you change your clothes or anything like that? Just offered. So she was like, oh, yeah, hold on. I got to go inside and just change my shirt real quick because I was smoking in this. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that thing. And then it hit me again. Wow, she's really ahead of the game on this. She's really considerate about the fact that she smokes, and she knows the dangers for children, and she knows that it's just sometimes uncomfortable for other people. So the question I want to ask, because those guys are like model smokers to me. They're like, they go above and beyond. But where's the line? Like, where's the line where you cross? Where, okay, now you're being a rude smoker versus now you're being a polite smoker. Is there like a distance? Is there a bubble? Have a 30 feet radius around you? If you're gonna smoke, do you need that much space? Or, asking a non-smoker. Let's say you're in my car and hey, you mind if I smoke? Some people might say, well, that's going to put you in an awkward situation because you might feel pressured to say yes. Or, me, I'll just tell you, no, please don't smoke in my car. It's never been smoked in, and the upholstery doesn't need that right now. Whatever. Or what if you're like outdoor in a crowded place, like you're at a parade or something, and so you're surrounded by people. There might be little kids. Is there a space bubble there you should try to find or not? I don't have any answers for that. I'm curious. What do you guys think? So let me know what you think, and I'm going to try to get another one of these up here next week. See you later.